AskReddit by Lambaninho. What is your favorite dead video game franchise? Age of Mythology. RIP to my boy Arcantus. Long live Atlantis. I would like to see a Dino Crisis reboot on current gen consoles. Also, maybe an unpopular opinion, but Sockem. I loved the stealth aspect of that game. Albeit your SEAL Team's AoE was pretty bad, but current gen consoles I would think the AoE would be significantly better. I loved Dino Crisis. I mean, I was pretty young at the time, so it also kinda scared me, but I loved it all the same. Of all time, it's got to be Ultima. Ultima's 1, 3 and 6 revolutionized graphic RPG. Command & Conquer, Red Alert. And a stellar soundtrack too. Dungeon Keeper. It is payday. On the 31st of December it will be all old Flash games. With several exceptions. Anything on Newgrounds, the Henry Stickmin Collection, Papa Louie Games, Happy Wheels, and anything preserved by that one website. Road Rash. The spiritual successor Road Redemption is a lot of fun. Monkey Island. Telltale brought it back and made a great 5-part series. They set up so much. That will never happen now. Agree 100%. What a series. And I'd also throw in the other SCUMM based games too: Full Throttle, The Dig, Day of the Tentacle, etc. Burnout. I'm surprised I haven't seen it here yet. Genuinely the best car crashing game series ever made. Groundbreaking in so many ways. Then Criterion was acquired and essentially beaten to death by EA, until the original members defected and founded their own studio again. Looking forward to their follow-up to Burnout Paradise. They had so many ambitions for that game before EA put them on ice. Edit. Patience, Burnout fans. https://www.threefieldsentertainment.com/ I spent hundreds of hours playing Burnout 3, Revenge and NFS, Hot Pursuit 2010 back in the day. I'm glad NFS was remastered, but I'd love it if the other two got the same treatment or a true Burnout sequel. No more open-ended races, the return of Crash Mode. Deleted. FFT Advanced was the first game I truly binged. I lived in a house without cable TV or internet in rural Scotland as a kid. That game got me through so many boring days. Jet Set Radio. Hopefully Bomb Rush Cyberpunk is the second-hand revival we're waiting for. Even Naganuma is in charge for the whole soundtrack. Edit. So this is what it feels like to get gold. Thanks. Legacy of Kain. Soul Reaver, what a game. Sly Cooper. We need a proper 5th game to undo the misery that was Thieves in Time. Came to say this. Sly 2 remains one of my favorite games of all time, though I thoroughly enjoyed all 4 games in the series. And X200B. And please God, should Sly 5 see the light of day, bring back Dimitri. Earthbound is pretty good. Mother 3 kinda wrecked my soul and I'd live to get an official American release, but I don't think that will happen without the story being changed significantly. Edit. Wow, I got a lot rewards for this. Thank you PPL of the Earthbound community. I hope you have a great Thanksgiving and save at your nearest frog. Why would the story have to be changed? Wario. I used to play the shit out of Wario Land 1, 2, 3, and 4. Black and Amp, White. RIP. We've got this notion that we'd quite like to sail the ocean, so we're building a big boat to leave here for good. Heroes of Might and Magic. It is an ancient game. Turn-based, like a game of chess. A near infinite amount of replayability. One can get it on GOG Galaxy www.gog.com. Imho, it peaked at HOMM3. HOMM3 is what my username is about. SimCity. It's sad that SimCity 4 is still the best one to this day, and there won't be another since Max's is dead. Pretty sure Cities, Skylines is the canon SimCity 5. Silent Hill or Dead Space. Especially when you hear what the plan was going to be for Dead Space 4. A return to proper survival horror with you playing an Isaac traveling from world to world trying to stay alive in a galaxy with the brethren moons awake. F0, Edit. Thanks for all the upvotes and awards, people. I'm just happy I'm not the only person who gravely misses this franchise. I heard that Nintendo don't think there's any room for the series to grow, which I disagree with. If Mario Kart can grow, so can F-Zero. Crimson Skies. There are no two words that are cooler placed together than Sky Pirate. Those planes should have been added to Flight Simulator 2020. Armored Core. From Software hit the Soul's money and left my robo homies to rust. Edit. Good lord. I wasn't expecting this reaction. Thanks for the gold. Also for my robo homies on PC, look up MASS Builder. It's like Armored Core meets the coolest customization I've seen in a long time. Cheers. Toon Dead. Owned all of them for PS1 and AMP2. Great games. Max Payne. Came here to say this. Every Max Payne game is in my top 10 best games of all time. I agree that 3 had a totally different atmosphere, but it also had the most satisfying gunplay of any game I've played in my whole life. It's a shame Rockstar didn't carry over the highly polished shooting mechanics into GTA or RDR. Sockem. That was the most realistic shooting game I've played. Sockem 2 was my peak of video gaming skill. I was in high school and would play that game for like 12 hours a day. I was in the number 2 clan in the world USA on Gamma Battles. Man, I miss that time. Now I'm just a washed up guy in his 30s that can barely find time to game on the weekends. Mercenaries. If you have the chance to play Mercenaries 2, do it. It's absolutely favorite game of all time. They were working on a 3rd but it got cancelled and the studio folded. Edit. Damn. Thanks for gold and the upvotes. Glad I'm not alone when it comes to such a great game. Also the first one deserves praise. Go play both. If you can. The wrong pandemic ended. Is Splinter Cell dead? There hasn't been a Splinter Cell game in what, 5 years? But hey, they just put Sam Fisher in R6 Siege. Jak and Daxter. Fun fact, The Last of Us team at Naughty Dog was originally going to be making a Jak and Daxter sequel but switched. I hope to see another Jak and Daxter game someday. Deleted. It's tricky AI. So many dope memories playing SSX as a kid. Mega Man Battle Network. Mega Man Legends as well. Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego? I keep hoping that Where in the World Carmen Sandiego gets a reboot to tie in with the Netflix series, but I haven't heard of one being in the works. I liked Where in Time better than Where in the World though. Edited to make the sentence make more sense. Twisted Metal. Missed. There hasn't been a new one in a long time, and everything after Exile has been really meh, but the first 2 games were some of my favorites of all time and the world building was fantastic. I'd love a bully sequel and for Nintendo to release a new Advance Wars game. I know there is Wargroove but it hasn't hooked me in like Advance Wars did. Maybe Legend of Dragoon? Harpoon. Every couple years I hear rumors of a remaster, but it's likely never to be. Earthworm Jim. Earthworm Jim holds a very special place in my heart. I'm really sad that I had to scroll down this far to find it. SimCity. Fuck you EA. EA took one of the most known and established franchises that spanned decades and unceremoniously humiliated and killed it. Goddamn, I remember how hyped I was to be able to make a whole region with friends. Then the complete disappointment of having a city the size of a fucking postage stamp. Spore. It deserved so much more but got shot down by EA. 100% agree. Absolutely loved Spore. I actually bought it on disc when it came out. This franchise had so much potential. So disappointed that they didn't make another. Dark Spore doesn't count. Totally different. Game was different than most. Is Banjo-Kazooie sort of dead? Two incredible games emo. My favorite franchise of all time. I've been waiting for anything new for it for years. I was elated when they were added to Smash Brothers. Although BK is dead, the collectathon genre is having a bit of a resurgence, so I'm happy about that at least. Roller Coaster Tycoon. Nothing after 3 is canon. I've been corrected many times about the spelling of canon. I'm not changing it because I don't want to. Thanks for the awards, but please donate to a charity before giving a stranger internet points. Try Planet Coaster. Same team as RCT3. Midnight Club. Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition and Labor by I. Guitar Hero. I would still be playing Guitar Hero Live if they didn't change the guitar controls. Metal Gear. Solid answer. Left 4 Dead. There's a new updated 4L4D2 called Last Stand. Dark Cloud. Edit. First Gold. Thanks so much. I loved both of these games so much when I was younger. I came to post this as well. Dark Cloud 2/Dark Chronicle was an amazing game. Fully voice acted was rare those days, and the side games helped develop the character for the storyline. Truly an excellent game. Prince of Persia. Edit. I know there is remake coming, but honestly I consider that more of a cash grab rather than a next gen games. Pop has a great future if implemented the right way. We need an actual pop like in the standards of Uncharted. Jade Empire. Kota. Just want Microsoft to gain the rights to make a single Star Wars game so Obsidian can make the 3rd game. Animusha. Brothers in Arms, they really need to make a new one. Like a proper one though with Matt's story. Yep, came here to say exactly this. How could Gearbox make 3 incredible games with a story like that and then stop right before the conclusion? I need to know what happens in Bostoni. Parasite Eve, they should really remake it.